The Burnley CYMS Cricket Club would like to thank our sponsors: Sporting Globe Bar and Grill, Richmond, Silvio's Pizza House, Big Swing Golf in Kew, and the Mountain Goat Brewery. As most of you would already know, we held the annual fielding count after the last match of the season. The winners of these awards have already been announced, so we'll roll through them quickly. Andrew Van Oosterwyk took out the Veterans Fielding Award this season. Andrew took the gloves this year and was fantastic behind the stumps. He played a big role in the Vets' surge up the ladder, averaging just under a catch a game. Unfortunately, we don't have any pictures of Andrew that we could use. First year youngster Ben Murphy took out the 4th 11 Fielding Award. Ben had a great first season at the club and was able to finish 3 votes ahead of Ethan Dunley to claim the award. Ben took a total of 6 catches in the 4s, with the highlight being an absolute screamer against Richmond City on the Fletcher Oval. Club legend Ian Ham won the 3rd 11 Fielding Award by a comfortable margin. This was Hammy's 6th Fielding Award at Burnley, and he looks to still have another couple of good seasons left in him. Josh Masandi went to a new level in the field this season. He was everywhere in the second 11, cutting off singles in the infield, creating pressure in the deep, and even filling in as keeper on a number of occasions. Josh continues to grow as a cricketer, and at just 15 years of age has already shown us plenty to be excited about in the coming seasons. After coming into the first 11 in round 3, Jarrod Cox made an immediate impact in the team and never looked back. Coxie brought a positive vibe to the team and really led from the front with his outstanding fielding efforts all season. Coxie won the award a whopping 11 votes ahead of the next best fielder and polled 3 votes on 5 different occasions. These are the top 5 in the Jim Scully Fielding Award. Coming in 5th place is Craig Dodsworth-Wright. 4th place is Mark Giaddi, who had a great first season back at the club. 3rd place is a tie between young guns Ethan Coombs and Ben Murphy. Wicketkeepers Ian Ham and Andrew Van Oosterwyk tie for 2nd place. Jarrod Cox and Josh Masandi tied on 22 votes each to take out the Jim Scully Fielding Award. The Burnley CYMS committee and captains would like to congratulate Jarrod, Josh and all other Fielding Award winners for their outstanding seasons in the field. Next up are the Bowling Awards. These include outstanding bowling performances, averages and the Eric Wag Bowling Aggregate. The first Outstanding Bowling Award goes to Joseph Hartley. After a few seasons playing mainly as a batsman in the synthetic teams, Joey was able to capture some form early in the year and earn his way back into the turf teams. Eventually finding himself in the second 11, Joey took on the role as a team spinner and was able to take more wickets than anyone else in the team. Joseph's best performance came in the round 8 victory over Powerhouse, where he led the team to victory with a career best haul of 5 for 26 off 8 overs. It's a fantastic achievement for Joey Ballbags, and we hope he can continue the form into next season. Well done, Joseph. The next Outstanding Bowling Award goes to Jimmy Walker for taking 5 for 16 against Parkfield District in round 11 for the second 11. This is Jimmy's first bowling spell since February 2018, and we're hoping to see him back again for a few games next year. The next award goes to Leon O'Farrell for his figures of 5 for 14 at the start of the season against Moonee Valley. The Moonee Valley boys had no answer for Horse in this game, and he ran riot through their top and middle order. These were Horse's best figures for Burnley, and it's great to see him still going strong. We're hoping he has another few good years left in him and look forward to seeing him take more wickets for the club. Last but certainly not least for the Outstanding Bowling Awards. This one goes to 11-year-old Isaac Irving for his hat-trick in the 3rd 11's final game of the season against Thornbury Turf Strokers. Sending down his crafty left-arm leggies, Isaac was able to run through the Thornbury middle order and lead the team to its first and only victory of the season. Isaac became just the 12th player to take a hat-trick for Burnley, and we've also been told he's the youngest to take one in the Mercantile Cricket Association. It was also great for his dad Mark and brother Felix to be playing in the same game. Special mention to Tony Lynch, who was able to hold on to the catch and be part of history. He's already shown plenty at such a young age, but we all know that Isaac is going to be an absolute gun in a few years' time when he gets bigger and stronger. Well done, Isaac. Next up we have the bowling averages. It was a better season this time around, with 3 out of the 5 awards being qualified for. First up is the Veterans Bowling Award, which was won by Peter Papadakis. Paps won the award with 9 wickets at a fantastic average of just 12 runs. As they play a much shorter season, the Vets' qualification is 7 wickets as opposed to the 20 wicket minimum in the other grades. Paps is the first player in the 3-year history of the Vets to qualify for the bowling average, and we'd like to wish him a big congratulations on taking out the award. Unfortunately, no one took enough wickets to qualify for the bowling averages in the fourth 11 this season. The third 11 bowling averages this season were won by first-year player Ollie Price. Ollie, at just 14 years of age, carried the third bowling attack for the majority of the season and was able to pick up 22 wickets at an incredible average of just 11.91. Ollie took bags of 3 wickets or more on 6 separate occasions throughout his 10 games this season. We rate Ollie very highly and are hoping to see him back next year. With no one qualifying for the second 11, that just leaves the firsts. Skipper Bala Mantrabragada qualified for the award with 21 wickets at an average of 14.86. Bala bowled extremely well all season and was able to take 3 4-wicket hauls throughout the course of the year. This is Bala's first bowling award, and we know his wicket tally will lead to big points later in the club championship count. The next award is the prestigious Eric Wagg Bowling Aggregate. For those who don't know Eric, here is a couple of quick facts about him and this award. Eric is widely known as the club's greatest ever bowler. Second in wickets to the immortal Grant Donovan, Eric amassed a total of 708 wickets throughout his career at Burnley at an average of just 11.89. The vast majority of his wickets were in the first 11. Eric was made a life member of the club in 1997 alongside brother Bill. The bowler that has taken the most wickets for the season across the club will be presented the Eric Wagg Bowling Aggregate Award. The winner of the Eric Wagg Bowling Award this year is first 11 captain Bala Mantrabragada. Bala was able to deceive batsmen on a weekly basis with his deceptive right arm off spin. Bala took a total of 25 wickets across the club this season to finish 3 ahead of Ollie Price. We would like to congratulate all bowling award winners this season. We now move on to the batting awards. These include outstanding batting performances, batting averages, highest partnership, and the Bill Wagg Batting Aggregate. We can proudly say every grade has someone qualified for their respective awards this season. The only outstanding batting awards give out this season goes to Mark Irving for his magnificent century in the third 11's victory over Thornbury in the final game of the season. With this knock, Mark joined Marty Blackie as the only batsman in the history of the club to make 11 centuries. We are backing him in to make another one next season and write his name into the history books once again. The Veterans Batting Average Award goes to Adrian LaGreca. In just 6 innings this season, Adrian scored 172 runs at an average of 57.33. Adrian was so impressive in the Vets this season that he earned himself a late call-up to the fourth 11 to try and get them into the finals. David Ledden once again won the fourth 11 batting average with 300 runs and an average of 37.50. He had an excellent run of form prior to Christmas and really had the team up and about. This is the 17th time he has won a batting average award at Burnley, which is a club record. Here's another award for Mark Irving. We're tipping he's going to need a truck to take all of his trophies home. Mark took on the responsibility as captain of the thirds this season, and although it was a very tough year, he did a great job and led from the front with the bat as he always does. Mark managed to score 6 half-centuries as well as the big 131 that we mentioned earlier. He also made the most runs in the Mercantile Cricket Association's D grade. The second 11 batting average was taken out by Wayne Maloney. Wayne was fantastic in his return to the club this season. Opening the batting for the majority of the year, he rarely failed and was able to score 300 runs at an average of 21.64. Wayne was also called on a couple of occasions to play a role in the firsts, and he did a great job up there too. I was lucky enough to win the first 11 batting averages this year. It's an honour to win the first 11 batting award, and I'd really like to say big thanks to Bala for believing in me and giving me a role in the middle order all season. I'd like to say a big thanks to my teammates as well. I reckon we had a solid year and really could have pushed for finals if a few more things had gone our way. I can't wait to get back out on the park with you all next season. Thanks guys. The next award is the Bill Wagg Batting Aggregate Award. Bill is widely recognised as one of the club's greatest ever batsmen. He played 234 games for Burnley and scored 6,426 runs. He was named a life member of the club with brother Eric in 1997. The Bill Wagg Batting Aggregate Award goes to the player who has made the most runs across the club for the season. No surprises here, with Mark Irving winning yet another award. As mentioned earlier, Mark had a fantastic season with the bat, and even though he missed 3 games before Christmas, he was still able to make 729 runs. Mark won the award with 729 runs, an absolute mile ahead of the next best, which is Roland Furman on 393. This is the 5th time Mark has won this award. Here we go with the final batting award, the highest partnership of the season. This award is named the Blackie Northby Award. Back in the summer of 2000-2001, Marty Blackie and Bill Northby were able to put on 339 runs for the 3rd wicket. This legendary partnership still stands as a club record today. The highest partnership of the season was between Mark Irving and son Felix, who combined for a 119 run opening stand in the Third's final game of the season. This award, along with Mark's century and Isaac's hat-trick, caps off an extraordinary day for the Irvings and the Burnley Cricket Club. Well done, Mark and Felix. We're now getting to the final trophies of the night, the club awards. These include the Encouragement Award, Most Promising, Most Improved, Best Clubman, Pebbles Army Player of the Year, and the prestigious Club Championship Award. The Encouragement Award is named after life member and club legend Paul Mirth. This award is typically given to a player that is showing great signs in their first year at the club and a guy that we'd really like to keep around the place. This year the Encouragement Award was won by youngster Liam Hogan. Liam spent his first season of senior cricket playing on turf in the third 11. As a 14-year-old he really held his own in the team and had some very impressive games with bat and ball. We're hoping to see Liam back at the club next season. The Training Award goes to the player that has put in the best performance on the training track. This includes attendance at training, work rate, improved performance throughout the season, and a desire to get better. This award is named after life member Andrew Helstrup. The winner of the Training Award is first-year player Ben Murphy. Ben attended the vast majority of training sessions throughout the season, including all of the pre-season sessions. Ben was always one of the first players to arrive on the track, one of the last ones to leave, and was always willing to learn and work on his technique at training. Another one of Ben's great qualities is he's always happy to help out with the setup at training. The club is extremely happy with how well Ben has done in his first year, and we know he will be around for many more seasons to come. Well done, Ben. Next up we have the Most Improved Award. The Most Improved Award is pretty much self-explanatory. It goes to the player that has demonstrated the most improvement from their previous season. This award is named after life member Mitch O'Toole. We are very pleased to announce Dinesh Kondala as the winner of the Most Improved Award. Dinesh had a great year in the first 11. He was able to solidify his place in the team and was one of the first picked every week after showing great commitment. He played various roles as a bowling all-rounder, a middle order pinch hitter, and even as a very solid opening batsman at various stages throughout the year. We're hoping Dinesh continues to improve as a cricketer and see him win many more club awards in the coming seasons. The Most Promising Award is one of the most prestigious awards at the club. This award is named after life member Peter Foran. It usually goes to a player that is showing signs that they could potentially become a great player in the coming seasons. With no shortage of promising youngsters at the club this season, this was a very tough award to decide on. This season the award has been won by Ethan Coombs. Ethan arrived at the club late in the pre-season and slotted into the second 11 as an opening bowler. He spent most of the season going between the seconds and thirds, but occasionally doubled up in the fours. After Christmas he had a good patch of form and eventually worked his way into the first 11, where he spent the last 2 weeks of the season. The highlights of Ethan's season came in round 14, where he bowled beautifully and was all over MCA Heavyweights Parkfield District. Ethan has plenty of talent and strives to play in the higher grades, which is a great attitude to have. We are very proud with the way he came on throughout the year and are hoping to see him back and better than ever next season. A big well done to Ethan and apologies for stealing one of your Facebook photos. The Best Clubman Award is named after club legend John Kelly. This award is held in very high regard and goes to the club member that is showing great commitment and care for the club as well as helping out in any way they can throughout the year. The winner of the award this year is Wayne Maloney. Wayne has spent some time away from the club for the last few years, but came back in a really good way this season. He attended the majority of social functions and was a massive help for us with selection when we were short of players throughout the year. He was able to find players most weeks to help us fill gaps and get the teams on the ground. We would most likely forfeited the team if it were not for all of Wayne's help finding these players. Wayne cares deeply about Burnley and is a very deserving winner of this award. We've got just 2 awards remaining. The first is the Pebbles Army Player of the Year award. For those who don't know, the award is voted on by members of Pebbles Army after each round. The votes are given to the best performances throughout that round. Votes are awarded to the gun players but can also be given to a lesser player that has performed well above their expectations. Coming in 5th place is Roland Furman on 27 votes. I finished 4th with 35. In 3rd place we have Cy Goud on 40 votes. Coming in 2nd place we have Bala on 42 votes. Making the winner of the award Mark Irving. Mark has won yet another award and could be a big chance for the Club Championship award coming up next. We now move on to the final award of the night, the famous John Malloy Club Championship Award. The Club Champion is given to the best player of the season. It is decided by a point system which is weighted in favour of the higher grades. For example, if you score a run in the first 11, it will be worth 5 times as much as a run in the vets. Bowlers are also awarded extra points for unassisted wickets. You can find a full version of the point system on our website. We'll roll through the top 10. Coming in 10th place is Jared Cox on 1,305 points. In 9th place we have Craig Dodsworth Wright on 1,515 points. In 8th place is the evergreen Roland Furman on 1,553.25 points. In 7th place we have Emlyn Vivian, who had a fantastic first season to finish with 1,597.5 points. Coming in 6th is the big hitting Cy Goud with 1,646.25 points. Now for the top 5. In 5th place we have Wayne Maloney on 1,668.75 points. Coming in 4th we've got Dinesh on 712.5 points. A fantastic second season. Now for the top 3. Coming in next we have Mark Irving, who caps off a superb season with a top 3 finish in the Club Champion Award. The player coming in 2nd place is Sean Layden finishes in 2nd spot with 2,158.75 points. The winner is Bala is the winner with a massive 3,255 points. It comes as no big surprise. Bala had a very good year with bat and ball and was able to score some big points with runs, unassisted wickets, as well as catches and run-outs. With his win tonight, Bala becomes just the 5th player to make a back-to-back Club Champion Awards and is a very deserving winner. The committee would like to congratulate Bala as well as everyone else at the club who won awards this season. Here is a full list of Club Championship placings. A full report will also be sent out to players in the annual Tiger Rag when the AGM comes around. A big thanks to everyone for watching and for putting up with my annoying voice. We know it's frustrating that we couldn't get a proper version of presentation up and running this year, but we hope you've enjoyed this makeshift video. We can't wait to get back out in the park next season and hopefully have a flag or two to celebrate at next year's presentation night.